I liked your content, even though I didn't know what you were selling, really.
No, I've been doing this national, yeah. But
Yeah.
that was books. Now then, when people started to stop buying books, then I had to figure out something else.
So now you're online.
Yeah, online I got a community where people get help to apply for programs. Yeah, that's working better than books. I sold millions and millions of books. I don't think anybody applied. It's sort of like diet books. You buy a diet book.
I guess you sell the book once, right?
Exactly.
And then, yeah.
Right. But still, to do something, and I sort of, diet books is the same thing. We all buy diet books, and we're still the fattest country in the world. Yeah, so there's something.
I think people more like the idea of dieting than actually dieting.
Exactly, right.
Yeah. So you buy the book to get good ideas on how to diet, but then you don't actually do it.
Exactly. Oh, you have to do something too? Oh, God, wait a minute. I thought buying the book I'd lose weight. Yeah.
So the commercials were nationwide? You didn't focus on one area over another?
No, anywhere give me free.
When I was seeing it, everybody was seeing it, huh?
Well, probably not the same. The way I got commercials was I'd get time that no one else bought. That's why you saw me mostly at night.
Yeah.
It was either me or Woodsy Owl.
What did Woodsy Owl sell?
Nothing. That's what I mean. It's a PSA,
okay.
The TV stations would put them on, as public service announcements. So instead of public service announcements, they put me on, and I'd give them half the money.
And what you do is you kind of make people aware of things that are available. Is it interesting to you that at no point did anybody put you out of business? Because, I mean, shouldn't we know what's available?
Absolutely. I should not be in business.
I mean, you've been doing this for 40 years.
I know. So see how...
And it's never changed.
I see what a shitty job I do?
No, I mean, you're taking
Absolutely.
the idea that, people can figure out where to get government grants.
Right.
And why isn't the government doing that?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's a complex system because they've been putting these grants together for 50 years or more. And so they keep laying on it. There's no one person in charge. I mean, they tried to do it, and it's just terrible because they're not marketing people,
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So that's what I do. I go through government documents. I plagiarize. My first New York Times bestseller was a book I plagiarized from the government printing office. See, nothing in the government is copyrighted. So I just took this big book, but I just put new titles to the programs. So they had a program, it's called the Urban Homesteading Act, and I'd read the details, and I say, no, that's House for $1. So I'd call it House for $1. Now, that's marketing. Same program, but it gets you in the door. It's the hoochie coochie girls out in front of the, they have, in the, what do you call those things? It doesn't matter.
So was that the outfits and stuff? It was marketing. It was to differentiate yourself from.
Well, and media. I mean, what I learned is how to use media. Because no matter how good of an idea you have, it doesn't matter if nobody fucking knows about it,
Yeah.
And so you have to be, to me, 80% of your creativity have to be getting people to know about your idea versus what your idea is. It
might even be more than that.
Absolutely.
Which is,
too
crazy,
bad.
But
too bad.
Just to get people to know who you are, to click the link,
exactly.
The YouTube thumbnails and whatnot.
That's
the whole game.
Absolutely. And we spend, and what's a pity to me, is that we spend so much money and talent. So the smartest kids in colleges go and get hundreds of thousands of dollars because they could figure out what will make you click on an ad versus like curing poverty or curing cancer.
Matthew, I think I got it figured out. It seems to be a lot of people making the Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone face. I see.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That one all the time.
Yeah. I do it too. Anything that, and I found out the Suits did that, when I started wearing them, when I was doing a lot of TV, because I started with normal suits, and then I found the suits were good because then it was cable TV. So somebody sitting there with a remote flicking channels. Oh, who's that asshole? You know, and you would stop and look. So, and
was there ever a point where Warner Brothers came after you, saying
No.
that you're trying to be the Riddler?
I would love if they did. Man, I'd get so much publicity for that.
It'd be good press, yeah.
But yeah, I learned that. I got an MBA in computers, and I taught computer science at the university level, and it was mostly to adults getting a degree after work. And I found if I taught anything, I couldn't teach anything unless I kept them awake. So that was the key. So that's why I see media as there's so much of it. And so the first thing you have to do is get people's attention and keep them awake. Donald Trump knows this. He knows how to do that.
Sure, yeah. He's in the news every day, whether
Absolutely.
you like it or not. Yeah.
And when I first saw him marketing, in his first thing, I said, shit, that's what I do. I just say crazy shit on television. And the camera goes to the idiot.
Yeah. But was the entertaining aspect of it, did that become I understand that you did it for the attention, but did you also
I enjoy it? Yes, I enjoy
I may imagine you like people's reaction to
I like making people smile. I mean, I think what's a better gift than that? And now I wear these every day. So walking down the street, it makes people smile at me. People at home don't do that anymore. and it's
so
nice.
Do you just sort of at some point become the gimmick, if that makes sense?
Well, I don't see it that way because this is me inside. I never had the balls to do this until I got older. So this is really me, and it took a lot of courage when I first did it. Because I thought, oh man, growing up in the 50s and 60s, men had to, if you're weird, you have to defend your honor, and I don't enjoy doing shit like that, And so I worried about that a lot. And then I thought, boy, this is the greatest thing. I mean, I feel comfortable enough to go in a biker bar at 2 o'clock in the morning and feel very comfortable. Who wants to hit the question mark guy?
So do you think you just got to an age where those things didn't matter anymore, I guess?
It did. I was really get over it because my whole life has been that. In the beginning of my life, professional life, I was trying to do things everybody told me to do, and that's what most of us do. And it wasn't working, and I got an MBA after the Navy and starting business, even a computer business back in the 70s. And shit, and everything I was doing like everybody said, I was failing. And I said, well, this is nuts way to live. What? I'm going to do something that's miserable, and I most likely will fail. And my only thing is maybe in 30 years I'll have fun. That just sounds crazy.
You might make some money, but
yeah, exactly.
Beyond that,
And then when I found the more I start digging inside of me, not taking it from the outside. I mean, you got to play by the rules and where people are and all that kind of stuff. But it's the best we have, I think, is what's weird about us, because nobody else could do that. You're trying to be like somebody else. Oh, that's a dime a dozen. They could get that anywhere, But your weirdness, and so that's when my first businesses started taking off. And now I call it from your heart. Your heart is smarter than your brain.
Was there a team doing all of this, or was it always mostly you?
Oh, always me, just me. Even I hate teams.
I mean, you were buying the TV ads, you were making the commercials.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, I'd get hooked up with these marketing guys. They're all interested in just money. They don't give a shit about anything else. And that's not a nice way to live to me, because there's more to us than that. And like I say, your heart now in my 80s, man, the last 5 years, I've really been, I call my community now a loving community where we love each other and help each other get government grants. So it's the members that are really doing the work now. They find something and they help everybody else. Like right now on our platform, we'll have 3, 4, 5 hours a day of just people on Zoom calls helping other people who just check in and need help with something. you know, I thought I had to do all this, but I don't. So that's why we
So
have.
is this a cult kind of? It
Well,
sounds a little
as long as you
cultish.
pay me $20, it is.
Have you been offered anything weird like Dancing with the Stars or anything like that?
Yeah, in the days when my infomercials were big, you know, I would get that kind of stuff and game shows and stuff you would never hear. I would love to try Dancing with the Stars.
Or like Celebrity Jeopardy, nothing
Right,
like that?
not, I wasn't that big. I was sort of like a Class D celebrities, but there were
Yeah,
other ones
yeah.
that were there.
Dancing with the Stars, they're running out of people.
Exactly. That's what most of
I
it
think you're
has
more
been.
famous than some of the people that I see out there.
Has-beens like me.
Well, that's just interesting because I was thinking about that, and you don't really know. I guess you know who's famous based on like who kind of falls into your
Yeah,
sphere
exactly.
now. And people
Right.
who are not famous at all can be very famous to you if
Exactly.
you happen to click on that link or see something that they did
Exactly.
on late night TV.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, it's interesting that I guess you don't have to do the infomercials anymore because
Well, I still try. I still
there's
have
so
to.
much.
Yeah, not really.
Oh.
It's still a mission. How do you get people to buy?
Yeah.
And I mean, you sure it thinks I do it. No, and it'll take off. You get a spurt. You work something. Nothing works for a long time. You always have to think of something new. It's always changing.
Yeah.
And that's the fun part of it. And different ways to do it. And like when I first started out buying TV ads, I said, holy shit, I can't do that. Every time I buy an ad, I was failing. And I said, well, I knew I was good on TV, but just the price what the TV commercial was worth to the station wasn't
Yeah.
worth it to me. So
Yeah.
instead of, you have a price for that, and then I'd come with a commercial and say, well, okay, if nobody buys that time, here, run my commercial, and I'll give you half the money. Because I figured when I sold books in bookstores, bookstore got half the money. So with the customer, they're getting half the money. So a TV station, I'll give you half the money, just like a bookstore. So
Does the publisher get a piece of that too, or
Well,
did you
no,
publish your own?
I had some New York publishers, yeah. Then when I had New York publishers, I got 2% or something. I got none of the money.
So then it's trial and error. You
Yeah,
figure out
absolutely.
what works, try
Yeah,
something different the
yeah.
next time.
And that's the key, and that's why your trial and error should be cost-free. Because, the advertising people will say, oh, you're gonna make $1 million. So I'll say, okay, I'll split it with you.
So this thing you have going on now, it's at free.lesko.com, right?
No,
That's where I see
it's LeskoHelp.com.
Okay.
LeskoHelp.com, and that's a community of about 15,000 people now, where we help each other get government grants, and we actually give our own grants. I mean, I'm so shocked to be able to do this because I'm just a small business guy, and we're able to give out. We've only been doing this about 2-3 years, I think, and with our profits, we give it back to members. So it only costs $20, but we give out $50,000 to $70,000 every month to members. We have 4 different grants people could apply for. And that's a real joy to be able to do that. I mean, for a kid like me from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, coal mining town, I thought you had to be Jeff Bezos to do something like that, or his ex-wife
Yeah.
or something. and that I could do that is a thrill. I mean, the whole thing now is just giving. How much can you give before you die? And I see the members are like that too. They see the joy in helping other people solve a problem. I mean, what could be better than that?
And I guess having a community of
Right.
people behind you makes
Right.
you probably feel
Exactly.
invincible almost, right?
No, it does. I'm surprised because I was never a crowd kind of guy. I had no friends and whatever. I just had my work, which was mostly interesting. But now I see the community, and again, it's the heart, it's the love part of us that we don't talk about because it's hard to make money off of it unless you're selling love. They don't call that love, but but it's the best part. I mean, and now as you get older, at my age, I'm not going to get stronger no matter what I do. I'm not going to get faster. I'm not going to get smarter.
Yeah.
but I could love harder. I think that's one thing that I could do until I die, is always try to get better at that. I could go to the gym and just the weights get lighter and lighter.
Matthew, I appreciate your time, man.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure to meet you. So it was LeskoMoney.com?
LeskoHelp, very close. LeskoHelp.com. Yeah. What are all those? Are they tapes or what's those?
DVDs.
That's what I thought. My son keeps those too. He's got a library.
Holding on
like
to
that.
physical media for no reason
Right.
whatsoever.
Well, you never know. And FOD, is that WFOD? Is that a station?
Huh? Yeah, no. It's kind of a acronym. It used to mean something inappropriate, man.
I see.
But we're older now. We just use the acronym.
I see. I think I would have liked the other, but.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure.
Appreciate your time.
Cheers.
It was great meeting you.
All right.
Take care.
Well, let's see. Somebody on YouTube. Maybe we could help some YouTube people here. Okay, let me log on to my laptop. So maybe I could help somebody. Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help! Okay, your channel. Get my channel. Your channel. Get my channel. Your channel. Get my channel. Your channel. Okay. Great words, man. Thank you. Great words, man. Where did you find your co-host, sidekick? Oh, that guy, I don't know. He's got a podcast. I just tuned you in to the podcast I did to him. I did with him. Grants for veterans by a farm. Yes, let me give you a phone number as to where to start to get grants for veterans, okay? Okay. Here's where you go. Call this phone number, okay? 888-777. Okay, I'll put it right in here. Vets, 888-777-4443. Okay, that's for to find your local office that does research for you to find all the programs you're eligible for as a veteran. But don't stop there. You're eligible for every other program, and there's 600,000 of them. So you don't want to stop there, but that's a place to start. See, what you want to do is find people locally that are in the business of helping people solve that problems with free money and help. Pack Fred, all in the ages, 70s, like my girlfriends. Yeah. Martin. Smiley? Oh. Yeah. Okay. Are you training for Ultra Instinct Sign next? Don't know what that means. Are you training tank podcasts or streams? Martin Lipbeck, Precision Scanning. Where is the best place to start looking for grants online? Well, you have to get on the phone. What do you want money for? DH, what are you looking for money for? But if it's money for living expenses, go to this website. Living expenses grant. Go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code, okay? And that's a database of $600,000 grants. All give money out for free. They'll never ask you for money. I'm just glad I could make you highlight oh, that's nice, man. Okay, anybody else have DA smells like green paint? Don't know. Where's the best place to start looking for grants online? Okay, 3D, you see that. But what are you trying to do, 3D? Precision scanning. Was it for business? If you're looking for money help for business, start with this free report I put out. It's called tinyurl.com/Lesko local business. Okay, That's how to find local grants for business. See, what you want to do is go to that link and start calling the people on that website, because there are 50 organizations where you live that will help you start any kind of business. That's what they're there for. And they give you free money, they help you find money. Some have money, some don't. But they'll help you find money, accounting help, legal help, marketing help, anything you need. Charity, hi, be kind when you talk to people. They'll help you go, yeah, absolutely. Kindness counts, okay? That's what it's all about. Right. Now here's some other thing. I mean, like, so many people are living in debt, and you don't have to do that way. You have to get free help. And go to this website, hud.gov/counseling. Okay? And make an appointment with a free counselor. They'll straighten out your debt and your bills and all that kind of stuff. And actually, I read an article that really fascinated me. If you want to go to college, man, they're selling college degrees like used car salesmen. What's happening is fewer people are going to college, and the prices are getting so big. And so what has happened, like in the last couple of weeks, was the time that people had to give their commitment to a college, and a lot of universities are not getting the number applying as they have. So they're applying to other schools. So these universities that want more people, they're calling the people back who said no and said, hey, I'll give you another $50,000 if you come. Hey, I'll give you $90,000 if you come. Oh, Syracuse University called up one of the people and said, hey, we'll give you an extra $140,000 if you come to our school instead. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that's out there. It's amazing. 18% of the only 19% of the undergraduates have paid full tuition. Nobody pays full tuition anymore. And here's the people who pay tuition. Here's another study that shows 20% of the people going to at least the University of Syracuse, 20% are foreign students, and foreign students pay full price. See, that's why universities are really pissed at Trump, because they're the only people who are paying full price at college are people overseas. They believe in the sticker price. But this is used car salesman stuff. So you can't, don't believe the sticker price. And you always go back and ask for more. If they give you a deal, they say, okay, we'll give you $10,000 or something like that. You say, no, I need more. Because they're fighting for people. So you're in the driver's seat to be able to do this. So that's why, and it's the same with so much nowadays. There's always, and that's another thing about owing money to the government. Like if you owe money to the IRS, well, you could go to this website. Here, I'll give it to you. Go to this website, because they'll do a deal. Such a deal. Where am I? Oh, no, not that. Where did I put you? Okay, here. Okay, you can't pay your IRS bill. Okay, here's the office it's called Taxpayer Advocate, and they'll help you if you can't pay your bills. And that's just one of the programs, okay? That's called Taxpayer Advocate. So make an appointment there. And then here's another one too, is Offer in Compromise. This is actually our members was able to get rid of 90% of the bill she owed by using this IRS program. It's called Offer in Compromise, okay? So that's what's available. But people don't know that. And don't go to accountants, don't go to lawyers and stuff like that. No, they're just going to take a lot of the money that could go into your pocket. They were forced to look at, they are talking about, they don't have much luck outside their own look at that. Well, I guess I didn't lost. They learned from the best and had centuries of training by example. I don't know what you're talking about there. Lucy, Eddie, I introduce you to Napoleon and Spartans, the British, on the end of, don't know what that means. If you need help getting money or something, I could help you with that. Not everyone can say the same. Real question. Our whites are so violent. Oh, thoughts, why are black people can't date their own? Well, anybody need help with getting money for something, okay? That's what I'm here for. I could show you where to get started, and really, you have to follow through. You have to call people. You have to maybe call 10 or 20 people to even get close to what you want. If you're not, game to do that, you have a very low chance of getting anything. That's why people don't get anything. They go to Google and they'll look for grants for something and they'll call and try to apply for something. You don't do that. I owe the IRS of 40. Okay, Bernard, go to those 2 websites and start talking to them to get that taken care of, okay? You have to. And remember, you talk to people. You don't just try to do it online, because people want to help people. They don't want to help robots and email and stuff. So I should go for that taxpayer advocate thing. Yes, and fuck calling. Yes, don't call a lawyer. Go to taxpayer advocate and the offering compromise, both. But you could start with the taxpayer advocate and ask them about the offering compromise. Okay? And you can make an appointment locally too. What's your hair care routine? I don't know, just a little Viagra for the hair. I need assistance with a grant for a master's degree in psychology in Philadelphia. Okay. A couple places, let me tell you. Let's see, I may have a link I could give you right now. Okay, here's a report. What happened to you? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay. Okay, and don't forget to call the your university, student aid office. They have deals all the time, and if they give you a deal, ask for more. No one here is the bots and AI bots cost money to run. People scamming are free. Yeah, I guess we have bot scammers. What commercial was you wanted to? Oh, I sold books. The same information. I've been doing this for 50 years. So you have to roll with the times. People are not watching TV anymore. So got to do it some way else, okay? I need assistance with a grant master's degree in psychology in Philadelphia. Okay, right. And also call your elected official. Okay, you want to call your elected official. Okay, and I would start with your 2 senators. I mean, they may help, may not, but it's worth it. They want to help you. And if they get lucky and really help you, then you'll vote for them no matter what they do. That's how they stay in office, by helping people get government money. Okay? I just started a plant nursery selling medical edibles. Oh, good for you. Can I get help with it? Yes, okay. Here's, download this. USINES. Okay, tinyurl.com/LeskoLocalBusiness. Download that report, and that will show you how to use AI to find out all the, to find like 50 to 100 organizations in your zip code that will help you start a business. Okay? The sample I have there is for Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, so you have to change the name. Just follow the directions there. Sign up for ChatGPT, that's the one I use, and it's free. Center White, where I can go to get money for college and start a business. Okay, I just look above you, Sean. That's for starting a business. And here's the one for college. Maybe, baby, where did you go? Baby, where did you go? Okay. 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 Okay, here's the report for free money for college, okay? People could be doing productive things like buying 3D printers and selling toys. Yes. Sell them on Etsy. You can you say it to the max? Please, it's a song. I don't know. Shake it to the max. I'm too old for that. I just got laid off of my job because they got bankrupt. Can you help me to buy a truck? So, yes. Okay. Here's a place where you want to start. First of all, go to Career One Stop. Okay, you lost your job. You want to start here first. CareerOneStop.org. They have money and help for you to train, even to be an entrepreneur or get another skill that's worth it. And they know about other monies that are helpful to live on while you're doing that. Okay. Okay, so that's where you want. Then also want more training, then go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code, then put in job training and business if you want to start a business. See that? There's 600 grant programs in that database. Findhelp.org, 600 grant programs in that database. Okay, and that's important for you to know, right? And by the way, anybody who's here, you want to join us, whoops, our LeskoHelp is a community that we started just a couple of years ago, and we have now 15,000 members that help each other get grants. So everybody there really helps each other. And live, this is live one-on-one help that you get to apply to all the programs that you're eligible for in the government. See, the government doesn't advertise. People don't know these things are there. They've been there forever. The rich people know about them. They use the hell out of them. That's how I learned was by helping millionaires become billionaires using this stuff. So make sure you use it too, because it's there for everybody, not just for rich people. Famous from the 90s infomercial. That's me. Yep. Nice pineapple cosplay if looks fire. Don't know what that means. Who is the wonderful person in question? That outfit looks great. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, are you a scientist? No, what? It's because I got science hair. And, God bless you. Let's go. Nice apartment. Oh, thank you. No, I live downtown Washington, D.C. It's fun. I walk to 50 restaurants within 2-3 blocks. Place great grants for nonprofit organizations. Yes, if you're a member of LeskoHelp, we have a special section on just how to get money and help for nonprofit organizations, okay? But also, if you don't want to pay the $20, then look at this. It's for local business, but also nonprofit. Your local counties, cities, and states want your nonprofit to start. They want to make it, they want you to succeed. So let me give you that. It's tinyurl.com/Lesko local business. Okay, download that, and you have to call. You're not going to get anything in this country unless you call people who are in charge giving out the money. 'Cause you don't wanna waste time just filling out applications and whatever, that's why, and don't use Google. Google is not your friend, unless you have money. If you have money, then Google's your friend, but you don't have money, you can't use Google, please. It's not gonna go well for you, because everybody in Google wants to get your money. The people I give you, they'll never, every website I give you will never ask you for money, they give you money, okay? That's what they're there for. And that's what our country is made up of. See, our country is made up of 40% of everything in our country is people who give you money. What'd you do with that chart? Charity, did you screw up here? It's just people that I'm not gonna find it, am I? I got this a little better. There it is. Ta-ta. Okay, see this chart? Okay, this is the percentage of people in America that give you money. This is the percentage of the people that want to get your money. So this is capitalism. Everybody in capitalism wants to get your money. That's how they survive. Okay, now the community part, this is 40%. They want to give you money. They have money to give you, so you have a better life and you create a better community for the rest of us, okay? DuckDuckGo is better than what? Than Google? Yes, probably. But it's still overwhelming. I think AI is better than any of those, because the others, whether DuckDuckGo, they have to make money too, but AI is not now making money on with ads, yeah. I guess DuckDuckGo doesn't either, but so it's a little better. I was him to tell me. I'd take your word for it. What's better site alternative to Google? It's ChatGPT. That's a better site. Or don't go to any site to search. Go to findhelp.org. Everyone there gives you money, and there's 600,000 people there. So that's a place to start. It's not everything like a Google search or a ChatGPT search, but it certainly is good for finding grants. Yeah, because everybody wants to get your money. Okay. I wasn't thinking. Okay. Okay, guys, I guess we got, okay, so one more thing. If you want to join us with Charity, she's a member there, helping people here, and you want to help other people and learn how to get all the programs self and apply to our grants, we have $50,000 to $70,000 we give out every month just to members. So we're at LeskoHelp.com, okay? It's $20, that's all it is. And if you feel we ripped you off, we'll give you your money back. And you could come and go if you like. And hope to see you there so I could help you. I plan to do this at least about 10 more years in my life. I'm 82 now, I think. And so I have a good 10 years, I think. Please, do you know where to go for California, San Bernardino County? To do what, San Bernardino? What do you want to do, G? You have to have something to do. You could go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code there, and you'll see probably about 2,000, 3,000, maybe 4,000 organizations in your county there that give out grants. So that's a good place to start, okay? I just got laid off. Okay, that's why you could help for rent, but what I would want to do is look for a job. Use that website, findhelp.org. Look for, make an appointment with Career One Stop first. And call them up. You go to that website, put in your zip code and call them up. And then call them up, make an appointment about getting a job. And then go to findhelp.org and put in jobs and job trainings, and you'll see hundreds of organizations that will help you, okay? For free. Give you money too. Okay, guys? I gotta go. Goodbye, Joe. Mio mio.